Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and welcome to Techie Neon. And one of the questions that we got recently asked by one of the subscribers here on the channel is what camera gear we use for this channel. So that coming right up after the intro. Now, even though this is a small channel, I use all of this camera gear for my much larger channel that has about 30,000 subscribers called the Techie Agent channel. So all of the gear that you're going to see on this channel we use for both channels and primarily for the Techie Agent channel. And so we'll go over all of that gear. Now, this is not going to be a comprehensive look at all of the gear that we use. We use some green screens and some fancy tripods and rollers and stuff like that to get some shots on both channels. What we're going to be looking at today is the core gear that I use, the cameras and some of the versatile tripods that I use, as well as some microphones. Just kind of giving you a quick glimpse at what we use that makes up the core of what we use to film for both of these channels. And so the first thing that we're going to cover are the cameras. Now, I use two different cameras. I use the Panasonic GX850 and the Panasonic G7. Both of these cameras are micro four thirds cameras. Now, I like micro four thirds cameras because they tend to be a little bit more compact. The lenses tend to be pretty affordable, and you can get DSLR-like video quality at a fairly reasonable price point. So the Panasonic GX850, I purchased brand new with a nice kit lens for $550, and I actually bought my nicer camera, the Panasonic G7, for I think $425 used. It was in really good shape, and I purchased it used just because I felt that I could get away with that and save myself a little bit of money. So I've been real happy with the performance of both cameras. They share the same lenses, and they get very good quality for what we need. So it's worth mentioning a couple of features that both of these cameras have that drew me to them. And the first one is that both shoot in 4K video, and I need that to get the highest quality production value. They both also have flip screens, and they're both touch screens. That was a feature to me that allowed me to be able to use the cameras in a kind of a selfie mode, and using that touch screen really speeds up the process. Additionally, both of these cameras are micro four thirds cameras. That means I can share the lenses and have a wide selection of lenses at my disposal if I want to purchase them in the future. Now, the camera that I'm actually shooting on right now is not a good quality camera. It is my iPhone 7, but you know what? In a pinch, my iPhone 7 has worked as a camera, and I do frequently use shots that I take on my iPhone. So in my opinion, buy the best camera you can with the best lens that you can, but also don't forget about lighting. Now, this lighting situation here is not very good, but lighting can really compensate for a bad camera. I've gotten some great shots from my iPhone 7 before simply because I had really good lighting. And if you ever notice when you take your cell phone camera in a dark room, it gets kind of grainy, but then if you take it outside in the sunshine, you get some great shots. That's kind of true of any camera. If you put any camera in a terrible lighting situation, it's just not going to perform as well as if you had good lighting. So whatever camera you buy, if you're going to be a YouTuber or a videographer, make sure you don't overlook the lighting aspect. That's still something I have to remind myself all the time. Now, in regards to audio on this channel, for run and gun style shooting, meaning shooting where I'm going out into the field, I don't have the opportunity to bring kind of these studio kind of mics with me, so I use a Rode mic. Now, Rode mics can go for as cheap as $50, and you can also get the Rode VideoMic Pros that I think go for like $250. And all of them, in my experience, have performed really well. So just pick a Rode mic at your price point for whatever it is you're looking to do, anywhere from $50 to $250, and I think you'll be really happy with Rode mic quality. One thing to keep in mind is that your camera does have to have a jack that lets you record the audio from an external microphone. So on my Panasonic G7, it does have that external jack that I can plug my external microphone into, and it does have a mount on top of the camera, so I can also mount that microphone. My Panasonic GX850, on the other hand, does not have an input for a microphone or a mount, so I don't have the ability to use an external microphone with that camera. So that camera tends to be a camera that I use to collect mostly B-roll footage where I'm not going to be using the audio. Now I do have a couple of tripods that are very non-conventional tripods. You can see behind me here, I do have some nicer tripods that I just kind of keep here in my office / studio and use those from time to time. But the tripods that I really use frequently are my portable tripods. And the first one is the Jobi Gorillapod. I think you can pick this up for about $50 on Amazon, and it comes with a tripod head that kind of pivots and rotates in any different direction. And you can wrap this tripod around a pole. You can take it with you just about anywhere. It's a super durable tripod. It's flexible and it allows you to kind of get shots in any situation. And if I had to kind of resign myself to only one tripod to use for the rest of my life, it would be that tripod, just because it's so versatile and compact. So I love my Jobi Gorillapod, and I highly recommend it for anyone who's kind of a beginner YouTuber. Now I do have another tripod that I can't even remember the name. I'll put the name on screen, but it is another flexible tripod. Instead of having kind of 3 different legs to steady it, it has a clamp on the bottom that allows you to clamp the tripod on, again, a post or a door handle or a door frame or anything that you can clamp that onto, and it allows you then to use that tripod in a variety of different situations. And I really like taking that tripod with me because it's super portable. I can put it on the end of a table, and suddenly now I have a tripod that is using the table as, you know, as to get my elevation. In terms of microphones in the studio for doing voiceovers like this, I tend to like to use plug-and-play microphones that are just USB. And so the microphone that I'm using right now is the Marantz Professional Pod Pack 1 microphone. It came with this little extension arm and the microphone and the USB cord. It came with everything, and I think I paid like $30 or $40 for it on Amazon. Now it has gone up considerably in price. It might be $50 or $60 or even $70 now, but you can get really good quality audio from this microphone for a pretty good budget price point. Again, I'm not one that's going to go out there and spend probably $300, $400, $500 or more on an expensive microphone. I'm looking for something just to get the job done quick, easy, and simple, and this microphone has done that for me. Now, when I'm traveling, if I need, I don't want to usually take this microphone with me when I'm traveling because it's big and bulky, so I'll take with me the Samson Go Mic. It's a little tiny compact USB microphone that I can plug into my computer to do my voiceovers and get decent quality audio that's similar to the quality of audio that I'm getting from this, just maybe a little notch below, but pretty close. And so that microphone is also a well-known microphone for being a great budget mic that just plugs and plays right from your computer, and I think that's $30 or $40 as well. So those are the microphones that I use and the camera gear that I use, and I try to keep it real simple here on the channel. If you were to take all of the equipment that I have and put it all together, I probably have less than $2,000 worth of camera gear. That includes my cameras, lenses, bags, everything, and I could probably get away with less than $1,000 worth of gear and keep the same production level that I have here on the channel. Anyways, that's what we use here on the channel. We keep it simple, we keep it cheap, we keep it practical and easy to use. For me, I'm looking more for a lot of times run and gun style photography that requires me to be fast more than necessarily have a high production value. And so yeah, that's kind of my philosophy for shooting video. I want it to be real and raw and quick and easy, and then I'll go in and edit it all later and try to, get some production value into it. So that's the camera gear that I use for both the Techie Neon channel and also my larger Techie Agent channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little brief overview of what equipment we use here. Thanks for watching. My name is Eric. We'll catch you next time.